Good morning. And what a wonderful fall morning it is. Fall is really my favorite time of the year. And frankly, the Stewardship Commitment Sunday has gotten to be one of my most favorite worship services of the year. This season of stewardship gives me the opportunity to reflect on the church in two distinct ways: what the church means to me and what I can mean to the church. And I'm always humbled when putting these two measures in the balance, for through the blessings of my faith, it always seems that I receive more than I give. But our church commitment really is a two-way street. Yes, collectively we do need to declare our intended support for the upcoming year, but in turn we should anticipate support from the church to help us develop our faith and to meet our spiritual needs, and count on support in times of hardship. Personally, I will always feel a debt of gratitude towards Central. This church has been there for me in times of my greatest joys and in times of my deepest sorrows. I look down in front of the altar and I reflect on the great joy of my marriage, the baptism of our third child, and then leaning on the faith that this church helped me develop when death separated them from me. The church has always been there for me, and this is not by chance, but by those members that have gone before me, those that are with me now, and continue to support me. So the question for me today is simply, will I do my part to ensure that Central will be there for me and for others? And I suppose this is why I love Commitment Sunday so much, because it gives me the opportunity to respond to that question and to say yes. Yes, I will. Not only to the financial call, but to be present to serve where needed. So many of our programs and ministries here at Central are only as vibrant and as dynamic as the volunteer support that they receive. And we have many programs and ministries here now in great need of volunteer help, so others can grow in their faith, and none more so than our youth programs. So please be mindful of that as you assess your commitment today. Do what you can. You don't have to do everything, and you don't have to do everything all the time, but God will always bless even the smallest amount of service and multiply it. And remember our Ruth Dollar ministry, which has gotten so many through short-term crisis situations. Utilize this resource if needed. I ask you to commit to pray for our pastors, for our music ministries, our Sunday school teachers, our small group leaders, all of these people who nourish us each and every week. And as you make your commitment pledge today, later towards the end of this service, please reflect on this two-way blessing, what we can do for the church and what the church can do for us. And do all of this with a spirit of deep joy and gratitude, with all glory and thanks be to God.